Hey darlings, good evening my darling MVPs. How are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail With Me, Surely Mimi, where you get a gist. As it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get a gist? Brewing from the cooking pot. Like, how do you want to get a gist? As it hurt. Oh, but no, fairly. So, guys, you all know what time it is today. It is party o'clock with the All-Stars housemate. Yes, Saturdays are party days in Biggie's house. Yes, it's gonna be done nice where the housemate is gonna be having some Maya in their system, some alcohol in their system. You know what I mean? And also, the DJ for tonight is DJ Neptune. You know, it's gonna be lit. And of course, this name should be ringing a bell. He is a well-known DJ in Nigeria. And of course, if you don't really know him, you should know DJ Neptune was one of those DJ with Blue Ever when Blue Ever was in Nigeria. Blue Ever is hanging. It is one of the DJ who got Blue Ever's back here in Nigeria. Okay, as you can see, obviously Blue Ever actually reposted and said, "Tonight we party with the baddest, my brother at DJ Neptune. Hope you all are ready for the exclusives. You might hear Abangana Bami for the first. Don't miss out." You know, Abangana Bami is actually had new song yet to be released. Actually, I am very sure nobody would want to miss out on this party tonight, because you all know what comes after party. It is always a buzz level. There are many things to resolve. Many people are bearing grudges. Many people have beef in their hearts that they're only waiting for, alcohol before they would, unleash their pain. So we are all waiting for that tonight. While we wait on that, let's see what happened in their house. A lot actually happened. So let's discuss them, okay? I can't leave you guys half baked. No. That is not the plan, babies. Let's sail. So earlier on, the housemate had their 2 short tasks. Initially, the first task was it was a puzzle. They had to fix their face. After that, they picked a paper. They were shared into pairs, which afterwards, after the pairs, they had to play in their pairs. They actually had to, do a presentation in their pairs. They were divided in pairs. I will not be mentioning those pairs, but just know that your faves were divided into pairs, and they did a presentation. After the presentation, 16 housemates actually qualified for the next round, meaning that 8 pairs actually qualified for the next round. To make it safe, so the housemate that did not qualify, it is just 2 pairs that did not qualify, which is 4. And we have 20 housemates. So Cross and his pair, which is Tolani Badge, and then Neo and his pair, which is Angel. These 4 set of housemates did not qualify for the next round. So which the second round was for the housemate to wash a plate. Now who washed plates well be the winner. That is just it. The person who washed the plates, washed a higher number of plates, will be the winner. So after everything, they had 2 winners, which is the pair of Cece and Sheyi, and then this guy Kidwire, which is the head of house, and Uriel. So the last game was played individually. It is also a puzzle. And then, so as the puzzle was going on, the person that finished with the fastest time was Sheyi. That guy, almost he's very good with puzzle. And after he finished, then the second person was among the ladies, which is Uriel and Cece. Uriel finished first, but she finished first before Cece. Then Cece now later finished. And Rush, if you finish, you have to go and wear a cap that would make you bear the anti-too sure. You understand? So Uriel did not know. So Cece now rushed and go and grab that cap and wear. Not knowing that after she wore that cap, Cece did not know that her puzzle was not well fixed. Immediately Cece wore that cap, I know that, oh, you see this nice problem go day. Because it was Uriel that finished first, but she did not know that she need to go and pick that cap and wear. Now Cece now finished immediately. It was not quite long when Uriel finished before Cece finished, and then Uriel was like, I do not know, I need to pick it. But housemate now came, now look at Cece's work and say, your own is not correct, blah blah blah. So she has to drop the cap, and then Uriel now wore it. So it now ended up that Uriel and Sheyi was the winner. You know how when you feel defeated at the peak of winning, you know how it feels. So it is all over written on Cece that she did not win. She actually felt bad. If now you too, you go feel bad. But she had to go sit down. It was now Sheyi and this guy, Sheyi and sorry, Uriel that was the winner, and she was all smiles. But believe you me, if Uriel had not win this, or if it actually worked out the way Sisi went to pick up that car before her, guys, you're not gonna hear what to do. Because actually, after they went into the house, White Money and Uriel was having a conversation about it. White Money was actually telling Sisi that he loved how Sisi handled the, not winning. Sisi was like, no, it's not matter you win and lose some. It actually showing she's not happy. But White Money now said, thank God it's even her that lost. That if it was Uriel that lost, that said we no go hear word for the house. So actually we all know how dramatic Uriel can be. So guys, the housemates have been giving outfits for their party, so we should be waiting to see our faves look dapper. Big Brother is always topping it all. Big Brother no they ever fail our hand. He never falls our hand. Our faves are always coming out looking lit. So guys, Tonani Badge had this conversation with her guy. What's his name? Neo. So she was telling Neo that, see, it is because of you. If not, for the change that for so many people in this house. She said that she would have, I've actually had so much altercation with so many people in the house that she's just respecting Neo. And when she said this, when they had this conversation, I was like, in my mind, I knew, baby girl, that you do not like how these ladies are always all over Neo. Princess will carry her leg, put on Neo. You cannot do anything because Neo do not want you to. Neo feel you are a bro to her, to him, sorry. So Neo doesn't want anything like extra, though they are the one that knows the conversation they had outside of the house before they come to this house. But believe you me, I knew Tolani Badge is actually not happy with the way this lady frolics around Neo, and she actually said her mind, So then Neo was actually nasty gisting, her about the happenings in the house, about Uriel and everything. But that aside, just expect drama from this Neo and his ladies today. Now, let's talk now, guys. So earlier on, before the too short task, while the too short tax was going on and forth, the Venita actually found a tampon. Actually, is kind of pad, in the sink, So she was like, actually calling out and was saying that who owns this, who dropped this. If there is one thing that has been happening in the house, it is the housemates with their nonchalant attitude actually being dirty and doing some dirty stuff. So Venita was not pleased, and she had to shout it loud to the house on how somebody dropped a used tampon in the sink and blah blah blah. So Doyin actually called her privately in their room and was telling Venita that the way she made the call out was wrong, that she would have had a private conversation, blah blah blah. They were just having arguments. The two of them are two people who they agree. They were not having argument upon argument. Doyin was like, I'm having this conversation with you does not mean I am the one that did it, that I did not do it. Venita said, I know you were not the one that do it. So because actually they are on their flows. Doyi is on her flow, Venita is also on her flow. You understand? It may seem as though Ilebayetu is on her flow, So people, the housemates, all hands are actually pointing at Doyin, that she is the one that did that. The reason they had to say that, I do not know. They were even having a conversation then outside. The first time after Venita said that, the guys, Sisi was there and they were having that conversation. Sisi was like, she knows who did that. And then the guys said they knew who did that. So, and they were all pointing at Doyin. But Sisi was like, the first one, for you to see, the first one had happened. For you to see how adults act. The first one had happened. But then Sisi was like, the first one that happened is that she and Doyin saw it together. That Doyin even has to go and approach the person who did that, you understand? So it may seem as though Sisi actually defended Doyin for that it was not Doyin, but most of the housemates are actually pointing at Doyin. Now that aside, so later on, this one of them, the tampon happened before they continued their second tax on Tushio. So now that the tax is over, the housemates are back to the house. They know the winner, that it's Uriel and Sheyi. I do not know what happened. The housemates are actually looking at their outfits that was given to them by Biggie for the party. The next thing I started hearing Doyin and them Cross shouting. First off, Doyin's voice was calm, but it may seem as though there is something Cross were trying to say that she took, which she said she did not. There's this bowl they still use in their bathroom or their toilets. I don't know why that aspect of the house is always the ish, to them. But last, Doyin actually changed it for Cross. So, no be smart, she actually said a lot to Cross, like really said a lot to Cross. And then the housemates are saying that she's overreacting. Then for the thing not to escalate, they just, in uniform, all the housemates who were gathered looking at the outfit just, shouted on top of their voices and was celebrating. And they now cut Doyin voice off. So she had to go to her room and was ranting and all of that. So now, today, everybody have been mentioning Doyin, the tampon, the this, the that, So even if it was her who did not do it, everybody done the talk saying that she. And now, another part of that tampon is that some persons are saying that it is Adekunle who actually dropped it because they say there is no stain on that tampon. You understand? It is an unused one, but it was dropped there. Now, some people are saying it was Adekunle who actually dropped that as a prank. How true is that? We still do not know, But if that was a prank and everybody was coming on doing like that, then, my dear, I don't know. You see, that house is actually not just safe at all for these people, but it is what it is. They signed up for it, and what were they expecting? For them to be chilling and having no problems? Come on. Even us in real life not just easy. You get the point. Meanwhile, after that happened, Sisi actually called Cross and gave Cross a hug, and he left. She was not having a conversation with White Money, that the way Doyin spoke to Cross was not cool. You all know Sisi actually like Cross, according to them, they are siblings, I don't know where that brother they come from. Actually, when Sisi would go outside of the house and realize that Cross is among the people who are actually having a conversation on how her and Alice would have a strike, then she would be quite disappointed. Anyways, nobody be anybody brother for that house. That's what I'm trying to say. So then they were having the conversation then, and when he was trying to tell Sisi that Doyin, there is one thing he likes about Doyin, that Doyin knows she has a fault and she has accepted her fault. There is a difference between knowing that you have this fault and you accepted it, than knowing that you have it and people are telling you and you refuse to accept it. Now in my mind, I was like, even Sisi that is saying the way Doyin spoke to Cross was not cool, and she was lamenting on there is a way you talk to a guy. Guys cannot come out, cannot be verbal. But ladies they have more mouth than guys. I'm not talking in my mind. Now, Sisi, now you come better. Is it not you two that you care whether man does not talk much or man talk much? You would have given it to any man hot. Same way. So, we live in a world where the kettle always call pots black. But it is what it is, right? All right. Why do I feel like White Money himself likes Doyin and not like someone told him anything? Now, after White Money had that conversation with Sisi, it now brought me back to the conversation White Money was having with Doyin in the morning. White Money was telling Doyin that there is somebody that told me that he genuinely likes you in this house. You understand? The person said I should tell you. So Doyin was asking White Money, who is that person? White Money was like, I'm not going to tell you the person, but just know that the person told me. Doyin was like, if you cannot tell me the person, why are you telling me? Zainab said, please, who is the person that's confided in White Money that he or she genuinely likes Doyin? So I think now what White Money did that time was trying to let Doyin know that she is accepted, because she's telling Sisi that now it is looking like everybody is against Doyin. Like she would feel like she's all alone in the house. Everybody's actually bringing one complaint or the other, all from Doyin's part. Now I understand where that talk was coming from, White Money. All right, coming from Sammy, Doyin is right though. Venita should have called all the girls and tell them what she saw, because this is a sensitive topic. Really, girls must protect each other's business. Venita fans, whether you like it or not, Doyin is telling the truth. She could have tackled this issue with maturity. This is a sensitive issue. Don't comment if you don't have degree. It is the boys saying Doyin is the owner of the tampon and Sisi is saying no. The thing with people that they think that, okay, the thing with people is that they think someone that has to be guilty in order to speak about something they disagree with. Now that Doyin is against the shouting, they think that it is her. Thank you, Sisi. Everyone should rest. I am not a fan of Doyin, but we all know what kind of person she is. And I actually accepted for the fact that Doyin is actually quite misunderstood, and at the same time, she is quite way too forward. In this part of the world, we do not accept people who come to our faces and tell us the truth. Always, you must say everything you see. For peace and coexistence, you have to, ignore some things and not just say everything. I swear this tampon thing is a prank. Doyin is right this time. Venita should have kept quiet or called all the girls. No, sometimes embarrassment is necessary, because why would a grown woman place a tampon in the sink? Anyways, in a house full of adults who refuse to use their head, I do not blame Venita for coming out loud on the ladies, because it's quite uncalled for. How would you finish using something that should be quite private? You now put it on the sink. Jig at all. Jig at all. But actually, I'm on the notion that Doyin is actually quite misunderstood in that house, because most of the housemates have her in their bad record. Like, oh, this girl, no. They will cancel. You understand? If you listen to the conversation of the housemates, you would know they're not really bad. And I'm very sure most of the viewers feel the same way about Doyin. Aisha de la Cruz said, I hope hope one day don't you realize that insulting a man with you are acting like a woman is a very big insult to anyone but the man. Plus, I love how they hyped Cross to show off the insult. You guys accused Doyin wrongly with your full chest. You didn't even think about it twice. No benefit of doubt. But when the truth is finally out, you behave as if everything is normal. All of you will. Now, is the truth out? I have not seen anybody saying the truth is out. The last time I checked, Kidwire and what's their name? Kidwire and this girl, Tolani Badge, were still upstairs discussing it. Even Perel was upstairs there. They were saying it was Doyin. And I think it's quite unfair if actually she's not the one that did this and it is just said based on assumption. I think actually, yes, I think looking at Doyin for some time, I think she's quite carefree, but come on, all the housemates trying to look like everybody's pointing at her, no jig. Thank you, Sisi. Doyin talks to some men with just condescending words. It is annoying. She uses her intelligence to intimidate people on provoke. Wahala for who know they intelligent. So Doyin, leave women out of your mouth. He is shouting like a man. You know, because people are like, she's always actually, when she's having a thing with a man, she'd want to put them like they are women. Doyin, you self rest. Stop dragging the issue. Sisi is very loyal when she rides for you. It's till the end. Even with how Cross goes off sometimes, she defend him. Please, I want her to look out for herself first because I trust no one in that house. Those saying Sisi in, so she never said as much as Doyin. No. That's the one I would not expect. Do not say Sisi never said as much as Doyin. Nobody is actually a sense in that house. You understand? We are just living in a world where kettle calls pots black, okay? Because Sisi be the one trying to say Doyin is not supposed to say all of that. She's not even the right person to even say that. Let's be sincere right here, okay? If Doyin knew the mess in the bathroom was not hers, then why have a conversation with Cross? Doyin is the one who left in the sink. You can't tell me nada, because why is this thing bothering her like this? No, the conversation she had with Cross is not about it though. That's not where the ish came up from. No, that's not it. The funny thing about this Doyin and Cross thing is that Doyin was trying to talk small but make another person no hear him. Almost person hear him, she starts to raise voice join, make it no be like say she be suspect. Oh my God, you people should leave Doyin. Sylvia said, I just feel sorry for Doyin. I feel she is misunderstood because of how too open she is and tries to always clear things and likes to do Doyin things does. It's true. That's what I feel too. I feel she's quite misunderstood in that house. That's what I feel. Because she's forward and she's always handling matters as it hurts. Doyin, you are doing too much. Anyways, it's because Cross is calm. Try and with Ike or Pere. Please, who likes Doyin? Because I don't from her season till now just talked anyhow. I really hope Doyin and Ilebaye settle their difference. I don't like how Doyin went about it last night, but I like how she had stood up for Ilebaye in the past, so I still like her. Any which ways, I know they will settle it. If they're not settled, every man on their own, okay? But there's one thing I have known, okay? Everybody has their own, own wrong side. Nobody is perfect, okay? So, and one thing I do not like is when something happened to another person, both people who are also not a saint would come there and started judging that person. If you think you are a saint, let's see you. Raise your hand up. Who never F up? Hands in the air. Anyways, guys, I am dropping my voice here. It's almost party time, okay? I will see you guys after the party. See you later, babies. Thank you so much for watching. And do not forget, I love you, because if I don't love you, waiting again. Bye-bye.